Hey guys, welcome back to our course on web development using Ruby on Rails, ChatGPT, and React. In the last lecture, we created a new component where in our React application where we can create a new employee and send the request to the Rails application, and then it saves the data into the database. Now, in this lecture, we will create another component which will be dedicated to edit an existing employee from our React application, and then we will submit the data and the updated information will be sent to the Rails backend, and then the updated information will be saved into the database, okay, using update API. So let's try to create a new component. Okay, so what we will do, that we can ask ChatGPT directly by sending our employee form component, that this is my new form component, and now I want to create a new component for editing an existing employee. Okay, and using exhaust. Okay, so just copy this one, and what we can say to the chat gpt, that this is my component in React to create a new employee, and now I want to create, sorry, new employee. So and now paste your component here. Now I want to create another component to edit an existing employee and fetch the employee data using exhaust. How can I do that? Just paste it, and the chat gpt will tell you that what you need to do and how you can do that. So here you can see that it will create a new component which name is employee edit form. Okay, and then it will create the it will use the use effect hook to fetch the employee data. Okay, and then it will use the similar handlers like handle change and handle submit that we have it within the new employee form. Okay, now what you need to do, just copy this and create a new component within your React and name the component as, let's say, employee edit form jsx. Okay, and paste it here now. So this is your component employee edit form. Okay, and now what you need to do here, you need to do something extra which is not suggested by the chat gpt. That here you can see that we are getting this employee id, but we did not pass any id to this component. Okay, and just like in the show page, you can see that in the show component, I mean in the employee details component, we are also using the id, but we are using the use params hook to get this done. Okay, so what we need to do, that we will use this use params hook to get the id from the url. So now copy this line and paste it here. Okay, so we have use params hook. Okay, so now you can replace this employee id from here. So whenever you have this employee id or this employee id, just select those and remove it. Okay, and here instead of it, what you need to do, use id. Okay, and now you can remove id from the component definition. Okay, so this way we can use the uh, employee edit form component without any argument. Okay, and now open the app.js. Okay, and here you need to add new path, employee, and then id, and then you need to use edit here. Okay, and then employee edit form, and similarly you need to import the edit form component as well. So use this, replace this new by edit. Okay, and then employee row.js, here you can see that we have the link to view the employee. Okay, now we need to add another link that should redirect us to the form for editing an employee. So here you can use edit, and then employee.id, and then here slash, what you need to do here, edit. Okay, save it, and now if you go to the browser where the React app is running. Okay, so here you can see that id is not defined. Let's refresh the page now. Okay, so still it is saying that id is not defined. Okay, so we missed one line here. So go to the employee details dot page. You need to do this step as well. You need to use param hooks to get the ID from the URL. Okay, now you can paste it into the edit form component, and when you save this, you will see that the error will not be seen here. Okay, and here you can see that this is the link to edit the employee. When you click on this link, you can see that we are seeing the empty form. Actually, it does not have any form here, because if you look at this, so ChatGPT has given us the commented uh, requirement, sorry, commented lines here. So we need to replace our form here with exactly the form that we have for the new employee. Okay, so in the new employee component, copy this form, and here you need to paste this, replace the existing form with our new form, and then just change this button text like update employee, that this is the form for editing an existing employee. And you can see that it is showing the detailed information like first name, last name, email, which is already existing in the database. And if you look at the another example, another user or another employee, let's say 4000, if you do that, you can see that you are seeing the updated information within the edit form, and it is represent to the employee which has the ID 4000 in the database. Okay, now let's make some space into the server where your rail server is running, I mean into the terminal where rail server is running. Okay, and now let's change its name, let's say Chintu, and here sing. Okay, and if you submit your form now, or if you click on the update employee, okay, so you can see that a new request has been sent to the rail server with the information like first name as Chintu and last name as the Singh. Okay, and here you can see that it is completed 200. Okay, okay, so now we can verify it within the rails console. For example, let's say open the rails console here and look for the employee dot find 4000. Okay, so here you can see that the first name has been updated. Okay, and last name also has last name has been updated as well. Okay, and if you wish, you can go to the detail page of it like edit, remove the edit from the URL, and here you can see if you go to the detail page of the employee, you will see name Chintu Singh and so on. Okay, so this is how we can edit an existing employee or any existing record through React application and send the request to the Rails backend to update the information into the database. Okay, so here we did that. Now, in the next lecture, we will refactor this component. For example, if you can see this, that in the edit form JSX, we also have this const form data, set form data, use state, and additionally, we just have this use effect, which is different than our employee new form.jsx file. Okay, and here in the handle submit, we are using this one, and we are sending it to put, and in the employee new form, what we are doing, that we are sending it to the post with, and then after submitting it, we are resetting the form data. Okay, else we have the similar form which is exactly same in both the components. Okay, so in the next lecture, we will see that how we can create another child component to render the common form between both new form.jsx and edit form.jsx, and this is just like using partials within the rails. Okay, for example, let me show you a part in the rails application. So this is our rails application, and if you go to the views and if you look at the employees data here, you can see that we have the form partial. Okay, and we are rendering this common form partial between both new.html.trb and edit.html.trb. Okay, so we will get rid of this common form and use a child component to render this form within both edit component and new component in our React application, which is this one right now. So here you can see that this file is too long. Okay, so we will refactor this one. So try this lecture at your end and try to edit the employee through the React application, and we will meet into the next lecture. Till then, tata, goodbye, take care, and stay safe.